Okay, so first off, you're probably wondering why I'm not wearing a shirt. It's basically because I just got back from a bike ride. It's like 103 degrees outside. I'm trying to cool off. Anyway, so this one has been on my mind for a while, as a lot of things are that I eventually decided to make a video out of. Is, you know, a lot of people are saying, and the general consensus is that, well, Nintendo needs to grow up. They need to grow up. They need to do this. They need to do that. I want to talk about a little different take on that. I think, personally, the problem with Nintendo is it's not that they need to grow up, it's that they have grown up. And what I mean by that is, they are the old, stodgy, stuck-in-his-way senior citizen guy who just refuses to adapt to the new ways of gaming. Alright? Like, they have technology in front of them. Like, they have their smartphone. Everybody else has a smartphone, and they have their smartphone, but they have no idea how to use it. Right? They don't know what it's for. They don't get the touchscreen. They don't know what texting is. They don't know what online functions it has. They don't know what Android, What the hell's Android? That's them. I mean, they're just the guys who, you know, they were good in their prime. You know, back there, they knew what they were doing, but, you know, they got old. They got old, and they're completely confused about the 21st century. That's what it is. And everybody's like, oh, they need to grow up. Well, first of all, no. They need... Yes, I do believe that they also need new management, or they at least need somebody to get through their thick skulls that they need to adapt. That's the thing. But the old guy, he's too old to adapt. You know, he needs something. You know, I don't know what it is, but it's like, what I'm saying, the old guy who just doesn't get any more, completely confused, and he probably is going senile for the most part. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing here? That's basically Nintendo at this point. At least in the console business, you know what I'm saying? And with the handhelds, it's like reverse of Sony. For Sony, like, their consoles are just like awesome and unstoppable, and the handheld is like dead, and everybody's like, should we poke it with the stick, see if it's still alive? It's kind of reverse from Nintendo, you know. 3DS handheld's doing great, and console is like, nobody knows what to do with it. It's just there. It's there, and developers don't know what they want to do with it, and Nintendo even doesn't know what they want to do with it. Nintendo now has their smartphone, or whatever, and they can't figure out how to fucking use this thing. You know, they got their online, they don't understand how online works. You know, third parties are like, they're changing, a lot of them are becoming complete and utter douchebags, but, you know, they probably still work with them. You know, a lot of them are just being assholes right now. I mean, seriously, just face it. A lot of third parties are just like, they got the same grade school mentality that a lot of the gamers seem to have nowadays. Like, well, we're mature because we're talking shit about something else, and we're gonna use all these terms like dick sucking and whatever, like the lingo that the people on the internet are using, and we're gonna be cool, yeah. And well, like I said, Nintendo is still the confused guy who has absolutely no idea what's going on. They don't get it, and they're at a loss for words. So that's my take on it. Is Nintendo's grown up too much, that they're relying too much on the old ways that just don't seem to be working in this gaming industry. So maybe things will turn around. I mean, they got new management during the GameCube days, and maybe now, this time, they need to reevaluate that and get somebody new. So, there you go. Nintendo's old.